What's good, man? It's your boy JusB, and welcome back to the JusB Show. Now, for all my returning listeners and supporters, thank you again for tapping in with your boy. I don't have to explain to you what the show is about, but for all of the new listeners, which, if you tapped in from my man's platform, you're probably a new listener.
Hey.
The JusB Show is about self-love, unity, progression, and we got to talk about community support no matter what. I'm going to talk a little bit about where he comes from, what he doing right now, and then where he plans to go. And as long as we make it past that roller coaster, then we'll go ahead and motivate the people. You good with that?
I'm great with it.
Man, I would like y'all to help me welcome the one and only DRUSKI from DRUSKI Media in the building, man. Give me some, brother.
What's going down with you, big dog?
Chilling, man. Now, I feel like this interview right here is very, very unique. It was so simple as I seen that he interviewed my buddy Icy Jones.
Yeah.
Shout out to Icy Jones, Under the Hood. Baby, you already know what it is, man.
What's happening with you?
And then shortly after that, I think I posted a clip or something for, what did I post a clip? Was it a Gentleman's Choice? Or who was it? I posted somebody interview.
It was somebody's interview.
That you commented on. Or did I comment on Icy's?
No, you commented on Icy.
There it is. And then I was like, yo.
And then you were like, I was just about to, and I had already slid into yours, and I was like, hey, why don't we, I need you on mine.
Right.
And we can go back and forth.
Yeah,
man.
So I went on DRUSKI's interview, Growing with DRUSKI. It was a dope fucking interview.
Amazing, by the way.
We talked for at least, I think we went the whole 2 hours.
Yeah. It's an hour, 45 minutes, and some seconds long.
Wow. Yeah, we was talking like a motherfucker, y'all.
I was looking at the export today, and I was like,
yeah, we was running our mouth
2 hours,
for a long ass time, and it was super dope.
Love it.
And then right immediately after that, I was like, wait, man, you got to get on the JusB Show. He said, man, sign me up what day? As soon as I said the date, he said, man, I'll be there. So welcome to the show, man.
Y'all see, I'm going to pull up, man.
He pulls up.
I'm going to pull up,
He pulls up, man. He pulls up. If you get the chance, two chances. If you get the chance to be a guest on his show, get on it. And if you get the chance to have him as a guest on your show, take the opportunity.
Have me on, man.
Take the opportunity. I think it's a beautiful thing when media can interview each other.
Yes.
Right. Yesterday, I just had Benjamin Davis, Big Ben from the Las Vegas Legends on. That was dope.
I can't wait to see those.
Man, I just dropped the first clip this morning.
Cool. I'm going to be watching.
Yeah.
Because I need to tap in with the Las Vegas Legends.
Bros drops some damn gems on that podcast.
That's what's up.
He really does his thing, man. And then to top it off, coming up this Monday, because this will be out before then. I'll be working. But coming out this Monday, Skinny from Code 7.
Nice.
He'll be on the platform.
I got to tap in with Skinny.
Man,
I got to have him on the platform, man, because he's so tapped in with Vegas culture.
Man,
it's not even funny.
He just started the Crush the Mic Cypher.
Okay.
Yeah, super dope. He's had some dope ass people on there. The Goddess, man.
That's what's up.
And he had some people on there doing their thing, man. Yeah. Shout out to you over there, King. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it. But again, like I was saying, like I have to just jump into the unity portion of the conversation because that's unity right there. It's not often that we're all able to collaborate because we're so busy spreading light and spreading love and joy amongst the artists and the entrepreneurs that's out here in Vegas. That's our job.
Yeah, our job
to highlight them.
To tell their story. So getting to tell our story it's one of those blessings that we don't get to receive too often. But when we do, man, it's awesome that y'all take the time to get to know us, the people behind the camera, behind the microphone, because we're telling your stories. That's the thing. And like my goal was to unite Vegas artistry in a way to where we stop having that stigma of Vegas artists don't mess with each other. Mm-hmm. That's why I asked the question of the artists to shout out some people that they fuck with.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want everybody to shout out who they fuck with. So then that way, when I get them tapped in on the show, and then you shout out another 3 people that you fuck with, and they shout out 3 people that they fuck with, this web all of a sudden gets combined, and everybody's fucking with each other.
Yeah.
Just off the love.
Yeah.
And we can get that done just by telling people stories.
Yeah.
And highlighting them
right.
in a positive light. Fuck the clickbait. Fuck all that. Well, I heard you was da 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 with this.
Right.
I don't care about all that shit. Let me know. Did your mama put a guitar in your hand and that's where it came from? Did it come from listening to old school all day and you just fell in love with music? Were you in band? Were you a band geek like I was? I played saxophone, still do.
French horn. Weird ass instrument.
Right. I mean, but those kind of influences though, like we don't think we would get into this type of industry coming from a saxophone and a French horn.
Hell no. Hell no.
But that passion for music, that love for anything media, like that came from it, because from music came music videos too. So there was so much to absorb. Mm-hmm. And so just being a fan of all of it, even down to what it did to influence you in the culture, how you dress.
Right.
Graffiti, art, hairstyles, all of it comes from these artists that have these tales that they live through in their music. But then who is this artist? And I think that's a lot that's important to a lot of people and that are just fans. Mm-hmm. It's cool that Drake has adapted to every style of music that there is in the subgenres of hip hop.
Right.
But who is Aubrey Drake Graham?
Right. That's who I need to know.
Yeah. I need to know Aubrey
before all that other shit.
I know more about Currency in his regular life than him being an artist.
Right.
I know the man loves lowriders. I know the man loves to go to the food spots and just be in the community.
Right.
He like RC cars. He does stuff with his kid. That's who I want to know.
Right.
That's who I'm a fan of. Like Larry June, another one. Mm-hmm. When he says, I get out my house and I don't get the car, I ride on a bike.
Right.
I drink orange juice. I kick it with my son.
Damn, Rich, hold on, wait a minute. Rich people don't drink orange juice?
Hey.
Like,
look.
What?
Hey, stay healthy.
Ain't no damn way that when you get rich, you stop drinking orange juice.
Hey. You can't stop drinking
I can understand, juice. Like, stop riding a bike, that type of shit. They feel like, they should only be in the nicest whips and shit. I'll be on the nicest bikes. Beach Cruiser, Red Line, whatever the hell, all them little BMX bikes, I'm on all that shit, man. I just wanted to say, this is what I say when I say that I believe in unity, right? Without even having to tell the world, I'm just automatically putting all media people on the JusB Show, because I'm media. So if all y'all ain't gonna invite me, I'm gonna invite all of y'all and we gonna make it happen, because this is proof that unity is possible.
It is.
Right?
Oh yeah.
And I got a plan even for after that. Everything I do is with intent. So there's a bigger plan to these smaller pieces that I'm locking in and connecting right now.
Connecting these dots here.
Yeah, for real. Now, brother, how did we just found out that we go way back. From then
back
to now,
back in time.
from then to now, how the fuck did you get into media, bro? Let alone podcasting. What made you get into this shit, man?
Okay, so media kind of happened by accident. I was working with some guys down here in the cultural corridor, and they were doing like some events company type things to where they needed flyers and promo and this and that, but they didn't have anybody to do it.
Okay. And
so a friend of mine said, hey, I think you'd be a good fit over here. And, just do some intern work, help them out, whatever, whatnot. And that happened for like a good few months. And this is like right in the beginning of cannabis becoming legal in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So I'm working with all these underground little cannabis companies and people trying to, come up in the industry, just with whatever they're doing in the cannabis world.
Right.
And so this company needed flyers. And from flyers went to now we have an event that we're throwing.
Okay.
Nobody has a camera. So I grab a selfie stick and a cell phone, and I just went at it, right? And so now I'm at home on this computer, click-clacking and editing the cell phone footage,
trying to figure it out all off the rip.
And my pops, shout out to Senior, Andrew Hatcher Senior. I love my dad to death. One Christmas, he looks up and he goes, "Hey, I got here's this little bundle. Go get a camera." Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. That's the only thing he said. He said, "Go get a camera. I see what you're doing."
Okay. Shout out to Pops.
So I go get, and I still have it to this day. It's a Sony NEX F3.
Okay.
Still shoots amazing footage too till this day. That was my first camera. Went mirrorless because I didn't know if I wanted to do photography, if I wanted to do video. So I got something I could do a little bit of both.
Right.
Just doing, the research and homework. And then from there, that Christmas, he got me a NASCAM DS09 recorder and a lav.
Okay.
And he said, make it work.
Make it work. Make it do what it do.
And from there, that went to me recording short form clips of just me learning what I was learning doing photography as a business person. And I was just making clips.
Right.
And shout out to the OG K-Fly. K-Fly, thank you so much for pulling me to the side.
K-Fly from Room Service Radio?
Yes.
Okay.
K-Fly from Room Service Radio. He pulls me to the side one day. He actually called me, and we had a little meeting. He said, "You got an hour in you. Off of these little clips, I see exactly what you doing.
Okay.
You have an hour in you to do a show. Just try it." And it sounded exactly like my dad when he said, "Just try band.
Right.
And if you love it, I will support you full on.
I got you.
If you hate it, hey, at least you tried."
Right.
And from that point forward, I called up a couple of the homies and I said, "Hey, help me out." And they were down.
Right.
So K-Fly and Love sponsored my show for 6 months.
Okay.
At Room Service Radio.
Hey, that's love. Ain't it beautiful when somebody just can see it in you?
The vision.
They could just see it in you.
But and in turn though, like I would do film work for them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was a barter. And it worked out beautifully. Because from being in the studio, it made me get creative. I had to look at different ways. Now I was sharing a studio space. So I'm like, all right, how do I make even the show look different?
Right.
So I went to Wally World, got some Vivitar LED RGB lights, Bluetooth controlled. I would sit one under the desk where I was at, and I would sit one behind the guest desk. 2 different colors, made the whole studio look different.
Yep.
And then from that point
those are called filler lights, by the way.
And from that point forward, it just went and it kept going. I got locals from Rokin, Six Solo, The Vision. As a filmmaker, not even in his music career back, still in him as a filmmaker, and just getting a bunch of locals that I've connected with, but I also wanted to tell their stories, just to pick their brains, because these are all different business people, and being the eclectic mind that I have, I learned so much just by talking to you. Like I'll learn a whole bunch of game in 30 minutes and be like, "Oh, that's how I implement that in my life." You know what I mean? So I was just asking questions. There's things I wanted to know. How did you get into this industry? What made you so innovative? What made you think about this? And then using those things to implement in my life. And from there, it was just, for me, podcasting became life university 101.
Yeah, 100%. Now, what do you do? Like, what's your process? What does that look like when it's time to pick your guests? Because I know we all got our little process, man. I've never asked that about another interviewer.
Ooh, that's I go to people who are inspiring to me. People I've been watching that I like. I want to be at their level.
Right.
So I'm going to ask questions about how did you get through your journey? What path you got through, like you.
Right.
Getting to the point where owning studio space becomes a burden and a pleasure all at the same time is something I want to be at. Yeah. So it's connecting with people like you, having the conversation on and then off camera, because on cameras they actually not only ask more questions for myself, but then introduce you to people that either that know you and don't know you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know you. They know Under the Hood Productions.
Yeah.
But who is JusB?
Right.
How did he get there? Yeah. Why did he fall in love with it? And getting to know your story, when I look back at that, and I look at how my process went for these past 2 years.
Right.
About how I went dark because I missed my friend. My friend that was like my motivational speaker, my spiritual counselor, my best friend. And when you feel like you ain't got that kind of person in your life and your heart bleeds for them like that, you can go to a dark spot.
Oh, hell yeah.
And wow, I ain't never said this. Podcasting saved my mental health.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I feel it.
You are like, now that I say this out loud, I've never even thought about it. Podcasting is the thing that is saving my mental health.
Yeah.
Because every conversation I can tell these stories about who thinks a person that got into documenting and providing media content for any upcoming events company goes into photography and content creation for Celebrity Chef.
Right.
And then from there, and that's how I met K-Fly.
Okay.
Was through her.
Oh, okay.
Because when they were downtown at the radio station, she had her interviews there, and I was doing BTS for her.
Gotcha.
So I saw this setup, and I was like, I want
that.
Do it. And that's where
I gotta try it.
That's how.
That's how we be like.
I gotta try
that shit,
man.
Every time I go into new studios, so I design studios as one of my services in this podcasting industry, right? But when I go to studios that I haven't designed or I didn't have any input, and I just see the different dope shit that they do, the creative ideas, I get like that. I'll be like, I want to try that shit.
I want to play around.
Yeah, I want to try that shit, man.
Can I just work your camera?
Man, I love people who have a creative mind. No, you know what? Let me reverse on that statement. I love people that have a creative mind and know how to execute it. Meaning, and let me even elaborate further on that. When I say you know how to execute, that does not necessarily mean that you have to be the individual that does the execution, right? The executing. Your execution can be as simple as, hey, I know the person that does know how to execute it. So my initial execution is to reach out to them and build a relationship. Yep. So then they can execute this idea that I have. That's all a part of it, man.
Yes, sir.
So when it comes to having a team, how important do you think it is? And I have to ask you because right now, I do everything that I do by myself, and you do everything that you do by yourself.
Okay. You know what? I opened up an open-ended conversation on Facebook about a subject that everybody's going crazy over is using AI. The thing is, with what we do, right? If we want to keep it simple and streamlined, we don't really need a team. And I know a lot of people would shun away from that. Like, oh, you need a manager and a publicist and this and that. Da, da, da. Actually, no, I don't. I need an hour a day to not be an editor and be my publicist. Okay. Right. Hey, I want to reach out to this person, this person, this person, and this person today. So I'm going to line that out. I got a notebook. Hey, you know what? I did say I was going to reach out to Boom. Right. I was going to reach out to Boom. I'm going to reach out to Boom. All right, cool. That's on my list for today. I'm going to send each one of them a DM, an email, however they like to get contacted.
Time management.
And so now I'm lining that up. Bang.
Yeah.
Okay. Breakfast, coffee, you know, whatever you're going to do, take another 2 hours out of your day. Now I can put on my editor hat. all right, what I'm going to do here. All right, cool. I already got this one lined up. That one needs to export. This one I need to do a voiceover on. This piece of content. Oh, that one's good to go. I'm going to upload that one. Cool. Boom. Yeah. I got shorts and everything like that. Schedule on YouTube. That's what doing. I got an hour's worth of that.
Y'all just better be paying attention. He is dropping gems.
I'm scheduling. Like when I go to YouTube, all the YouTube shorts that everybody sees pop up on my page, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you will never see me go to YouTube individually and post it. No. Yeah. After an interview, I will go home, do everything I need to do, make all the clips, and then I will spend an hour of my day, and I will schedule 24 hours worth of clips.
Yeah.
People, don't get it twisted. Oversaturation, while spread out, is actually one of the greatest pieces of thing. Is the greatest thing you can do
when you think you're done seeing it. Oh, you see it again.
Especially when you're media, because what people see, the 5 a.m. crowd is seeing last night's stuff.
Exactly.
The 9 a.m. crowd is seeing what was saw at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
The 12 a.m. crowd is seeing the 9 a.m. stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes on and on. And so as long as you keep them numbers up, when you go to, now, Charleston White, that motherfucker. I just put up a post.
I got to get Charleston ass on here, man.
Both, because that man's full of game. That man full of game, and he play dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about him. He's smarter than shit, but he appealed to regular niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers think he's outlandish as shit. Really listen to that man.
Mm-hmm.
He's spilling so much game.
For real. Any way you do it, man. That's part of that brutal motivation I was kind of telling you about. He just flat out telling you, like, nigga, your breath stink. Go brush your damn teeth. If you brush your teeth, bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be talking shit.
Man,
but it be the realest, down to earth shit.
And you go, it's outlandish, but goddamn it, he right.
And it sells.
He know what he doing.
It sells.
I love it too. I love it.
It sells.
But I've discovered, and this for anybody in media, I'm going to spill this sauce for y'all right now. Upload 24 hours worth of shorts, and then in 24 hours after that, do it again. Give yourselves a day, space, or whatever, whatnot. Right? Watch those analytics jump off the gym.
Yeah.
Because that same piece of content, that same day that had 0, 2 days later has 348 views, 1,000 views, 200 and something views, 1,000 views, and all these things just keep popping, popping. All this, and so you're not overloading people with the same information.
Mm-hmm.
Different pieces of the same long form piece of content. Just give it to them.
Yeah.
Die empty.
Now, let me jump in real quick, man. Another issue that we all in media, it's a blessing because we get a lot of practice, but it's a curse because we don't get a lot of elevation. Let me tell you why, right? So right now in media, I can probably, off the top of my head, I'm not going to right now, but off the top of my head, I know I could probably name about 15 to 20 platforms in Vegas, right? But we are all recycling the same damn guest. How do we get guests of higher statures, more credibility, and all that type of shit without a publicist if we're doing everything alone?
So,
talk to him.
Do the work. Do the work with the locals. Do the work with the locals. And the reason why I say this is because when I was doing film work as a videographer for artists that were going to platforms like Last Friday, they're going to Hot 702.5. They're going to Room Service Radio, and I'm doing BTS content. I've been doing this since 2016. All I had to do is keep a good face card.
Right.
But keeping that good face card, coming out, being seen, shaking hands, hey, this and that, da, da, da. Yo, how can I get you this clip of this from here? And that kind of like coincided with all of that.
Right.
And so now people are watching. I am the biggest believer now. Ladies and gentlemen, strangers are your best friends.
Your best fucking friends.
Like, they will shout you from the rooftops more than you don't even know.
DRUSKI, JusB. That's how I be.
That's how
your friends be like, DRUSKI, JusB.
Now, like, the interview I have up now, Amilcar Pro Welton from Create Digital Music.
Okay.
Now, if we look at these credentials that he has with Notes for Notes, knowing that Create Digital Music is founded under Universal Music Group, he tapped in with me and said, I know who you are.
Nice.
So this is why I say keep a good face card. Because me putting in that work as just a videographer, but still having my own platform, talking to the locals, this and that.
Right.
And these are people that they're having on their platform. So I'm not really there yet, but I'm still messing with the people that they mess with.
Yeah.
So now when I do a pull-up interview on the Vision, when he gets into music, and I'm the first one he interviews, but he tags Last Friday.
Right.
He tags them. Now they're looking at me like, oh, snap, you're in the media platform too? So now they're watching low-key. Ain't nobody going to say nothing to you.
Right.
They're just going to watch. They're just going to watch. And like I said, they watched. And then all of a sudden, I got a message.
Yeah.
And they just ask, hey, how can we get on your platform?
Yeah.
And that's when you start going, oh, shit. But it's not even a real oh, shit moment at first.
Yeah.
My oh, shit moment was this. So the real West Coast baddies contacted me when I was at room service.
Okay.
Said, we want the whole cast on the show. Said, bet. Let's go.
Hey, shout out to the West Coast baddies.
Shout out to the NYX Network and the real West Coast baddies. That amazing opportunity.
Make sure, when y'all start filming this shit again, y'all come tap in with your boy JusB. Let's go.
Y'all better get this man. I'm telling you. So that goes down. And this is a few years back. I go to launch episode 1 of this season.
Okay.
I get a call from my little sister, and she goes, hey, bro, when you was going to tell me you were on TV?
Okay.
And that's when I knew.
You can pop your shit a little bit.
But that's when I knew people were watching.
Okay. They paying attention.
That's when I knew people were paying attention.
You're doing something right.
Because when it's clearly my voice, my big old bald head, my lighting, and my co-host, and I'm like, oh, I'm on TV. But then when I said I'm on TV, you're never going to get in the group chat with everybody from Game of Thrones.
Right.
Everybody got their own group chat.
Yeah.
And this is where I said people are watching. Now I'm getting DMs from these people who go, oh, yeah, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I'm like, how do you know who I am? You almost get imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Because you go, who? Y'all know me?
Right.
But then I had to remember, I have been putting in work since 2016.
Yeah.
Just putting out quality work. Even for a beginner, it was quality. I was trying to put out the best for what I could.
As you should.
You know what I mean? And I just let it evolve and grow and evolve and grow and evolve and grow. Still to this day, I'm still learning about the media industry and broadcasting and equipment. And I love the NAB Expo. And I love going down there and geeking out over new cameras and lenses. So that being said, it was really just having the connections that I built from like all the private chefs and everybody in that community, just having it and just working.
That's a blessing, man.
So that's how you get it. That's how you get up to these higher people. People don't think it's overnight. It's 2024 turning 2025, and I've been working since 2016.
Right. Yeah.
It's not overnight.
Never stop fucking pushing, for real, man.
So just keep the dream
Now,
alive.
You've been doing this shit since 2016. Doing your thing, grinding. You done named how you was doing BTS work, photographer, videographer.
sous chef,
graphic designer, everything. You know what I mean? You've been putting in work, and now you're in the media game doing your thing. And I love that about you, brother. I love to hear about another man or just a woman. It don't matter. Another human being that's really out here pushing their shit, really pushing out content, getting shit done, right?
Man.
But while we doing all of that, we got to take care of self.
Oh, yeah.
That's priority, period. Yeah. If your cup empty, I don't know what you pouring it from or what you trying to do. If you ain't got the rest, I don't know how you functioning thinking that you're performing efficiently.
You're not.
You know, so what are some things that my man DRUSKI does to make sure the self is good?
Big DRUSKI is a very big proponent of fitness.
Okay.
If you go to one of my, actually, I'll tell y'all right now, I am launching another business. It's called Full Range Fit Club.
Okay.
And the motto is full range of motion or no motion at all.